の首筋を優しくなれたわずかを裏切って思う気分のせにすがり追いかけた地獄へと向かってるとしても夢の続きが見たいなら終わりは何を差し出せ悪魔はあなたささやいた屍で道を作るこの壁の向こうに何がある幼き日々に憧れた真実がすぐそこにある屍の道の先に弓矢が駆け抜けた奇跡翼を散らして心臓を束ねてもめくり闇は早すぎる太陽はまだ沈んでいないのだから
Yes, I did do that. It took a long time. No, I don't think Attack on Titan needed to be re-edited. It's just that a lot of people, if you've ever tried to get your parents to watch anime, you might know what kind of complaints that they have. For instance, something that I removed is a lot of Armin's excessive whining noises. His screaming, his high-pitched wails. So what I'm getting at is that I wanted to make a version of Attack on Titan that someone who does not normally watch anime would be able to binge through. And I actually need a lot of help. I need an anonymous fan to upload this to one of the reputable sites, you know, like where you can find the Naruto Ocean Z cut. I don't even want to say it, but you know what I mean. Someone out there, let's get this project out there so more people can watch Attack on Titan. So the whole goal of this project is to get more people into Attack on Titan. Either you like anime and you'll watch Attack on Titan and give it a chance, or you like anime but don't like Attack on Titan. But people who don't like and don't watch anime and haven't gotten into Attack on Titan yet, that's who we are trying to expose this to. And yes, it's in dub.
Ew, dub. Dub is cringe. Don't ever watch the dub.
I'll remake it in sub. Don't worry. The whole project needs to be redone again once the entire series is out. I'll also remake it in sub. I want to include the OVAs as well. And now, with that out of the way, so what I'm going to do, we're just going to go through the trailer, and point for point, I'm going to explain what the project is to you. Attack on Titan re-edited. It is the entire series, anime, start to finish, with a few things removed here and there. It's a fresh way to experience the story. If you watched Attack on Titan once, whether you've seen it 100 times, you've never seen it like this, and if you're going to watch it at least one more time in dub, watch it like this. If you want to watch it in sub, stick around, because I spent maybe like 200 hours on this project. But you know, I did this for fun. I did it for my family and friends who otherwise wouldn't have given Attack on Titan a chance. There is zero repeated content. This particular scene with Jean comes up like twice. I mean, I think there's like a whole 3 to 5 minutes of 2 separate episodes that are taken up by this one scene. So we're trying to cut down on the runtime here. We've cut out all the openings, the endings, the previews, and the last time on Attack on Titan. All that's been removed. Again, we are just trying to create a streamlined, bingeable experience. The story's told chronologically, meaning that all of the childhood scenes with the kids, all of that is in episode 1. You get every scene with Aaron's mom prior to her death. So to anyone that wants to give me any kind of hate for this project, I want you to picture 100 years from now when the copyrights of Attack on Titan have come up and it is public domain and other people are going to get to completely readapt the Attack on Titan story someday. I'm not even going to be alive to be there for it, right? So if you have that much hate to throw at my project, just imagine, I digress. Surprise soundtrack swaps. The Attack on Titan soundtrack's great. I love it. I've listened to it way too many times, which is why when I did this project, it was one song at a time. I mean, I swapped one song out, and then I thought, damn, this is kind of cool. Plenty of moments where the original soundtrack hits hard, I've left alone. There's plenty of moments where other songs from the Attack on Titan soundtrack fit really well, so I've swapped those around. But there's also, I think, 13 other franchises, movies, TV shows, other anime that I have drawn music from that are in here. Kingdom Hearts, Braveheart, Game of Thrones, Death Note, Bleach, Evangelion, Shadow of the Colossus. I can't remember the rest, but there's a ton of them. No flashback interruptions. What does that mean? Well, you remember when Annie is chasing the scouts in the forest and literally an entire episode is devoted, like they start the episode running from Annie, then there's a flashback, and then they finish the episode running from Annie, right? I hate that shit, but you don't need the flashback because you will have watched that scene in chronological order in the episode prior. I'm not gonna lie. I created the trailer not knowing what I would type into it because I wanted to make it a one-to-one of the original opening, and I just kind of typed something in here. Yes, I've managed to, I feel I've improved the characterization of the characters through this edit. For instance, in like the training arc, you get all of those scenes with Historia and Ymir while they're still in the Cadet Corps, which is really cool. You follow one subplot at a time, and what I mean by that is you don't jump from group to group to group. When you get to the Fortress of Blood arc with Ymir, Historia, Reiner, and all of them at that castle, that's all in one episode. It all takes place in one cohesive plotline. So all on-screen text is translated. I know that that's a normal thing in subbed anime, but you know, for some reason I couldn't help myself. I had to do this. So every single time there's some kind of map on screen, or cutaways, the secret information, commercial break clips, those have been translated. And this was the whole point. I'm trying to easily indoctrinate my friends and family into watching Attack on Titan and being fans of it without them having to sit through a sub anime or like a regular, 20-minute time slot show. So yeah, 28 episodes, an hour each. And there are some fun changes. I don't want to spoil them. And what do I mean by switched simultaneous arcs? Well, when the scouts get back from the forest fight with Annie, the stuff with the Beast Titan and the Forces of Blood is all happening both before and during the fight in Stohess with Annie. They return to town, but listen to what I changed with Armin's narration, just by cutting and swapping things around.
Within hours of their return, Erwin and the battle-weary survivors were called to the capital. The scouts' custody of Eren was summarily revoked, and the 104th Cadet Corps was kept isolated, suspected by some of unknowingly harboring the enemy among their ranks.
The very next morning.
How much longer do you
So what
have
happens
here?
is we get the whole Fortress of Blood in its own episode, and it cuts to when Levi is like sipping on tea. They discuss the real identity of the female Titan, and then like right here, most likely if you're here watching this, you're probably subbed to me because of the what Eren actually saw kissing Historia's hand video. I'm pleased to announce that edit, the only reason it exists is because of this project, and it's in. You as the viewer are exposed to what Eren saw when he kissed Historia's hand. Because didn't you also think it was a little weird at the end of season 3, end of the basement reveal, they replay a memory that we've already seen before, so we all knew like that what did Eren see that they did not allow the audience to see, and it felt really cheap to me. I just thought it was kind of shitty at the time, right? So hopefully you, as someone who's already seen Attack on Titan, get to introduce someone new to the show and show it to them like this. That's what I'm really hoping for. Now, I would love to sit here and just start going into detail about what each episode consists of, but I kind of feel like those could be videos all on their own, and I feel like I've already taken up a lot of people's time here today. I'm hoping to find other Attack on Titan reaction channels that will like to check out the project. If you'd want early access to the project, you can go subscribe to Patreon. That'll be for folks who want to be able to watch it, review it, and help me make any final changes to it, because there will be a final product later on down the road when the series is wrapped. I want both a dubbed and subbed version. And for all the variations of this project that I've made, it's kind of crazy for me to sit here and say that it's still not complete. But even now, as I'm recording this, I'm finding other little things here and there that I need to fix and change. But I would like to break down each episode and like what I felt needed to be done with all of them. Also, I've got to give my respect to Productions Dyrachia. While they did not inspire the project itself, they did just so happen to do their own re-edit of seasons 1 through 3. If you like Dungeons and Dragons or high fantasy, go check them out. I'll put their links down below. But all in all they contributed to this project was re-edited in the title, the logo, the picture. I'm doing another project called Pantheon Abridged, Pantheon 420 Abridged series. Hopefully you go watch Pantheon if you haven't, because it's really good. It's got voice acting by yours truly, and we'll have voice acting by 2 of my college friends. All 3 of us went to the same school for theater. It should be a fun ride. I'll have a video up about that soon. Merry Christmas, guys. Later.